Interesting.
Um, I think handling stress, figuring out what works for you to handle stress. Remember, stress is a normal part of life, but it's how we deal with it that matters. So figure out ways for yourself to de-stress.
Yeah.
I don't mean looking for cookies every time you get stressed out.
And I've noticed that people who like one thing that happens with aging is, and I don't know anybody who this hasn't happened to, a little bit of short-term memory loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I've noticed is that with that, if I'm stressed, my short-term memory problems are more
Yep.
if I'm stressed, and if I'm
Yeah.
relaxed,
Yeah.
not so.
Sure. And a lot of it is focus. There's some studies out there that show that sometimes people who even have dementia can rally in certain situations. But if you think about it, it's that social stimulation. It's getting out of your normal, boring routine and doing
Mhm.
something a little more interesting, which is why they encourage people to learn new things as they get older.
Mhm.
Maybe, even if it means just doing a crossword puzzle, but learning a new skill, maybe
Yeah.
learning to play a musical instrument or learning
Yeah.
to use another tool or learning painting or drawing or sculpture, whatever it is. But it really, because what it does is, there's this thing called pruning that happens in the brain once you get to be a teenager. Unfortunately, all those neurons are forming until you're a teenager, right?
Mm.
Well, once you get to be a teenager, which is why you should take care of your brain when you're a teenager, it starts pruning away some of those neurons that you gained when you're in your early childhood. But there's evidence that shows you can still increase those neuron connections with some of these lifestyle things. And social things are super important for the same reason. Being around other people. I've really noticed that I appreciate being around other people my age